Alright everybody, we're just waiting for the teams right now. And I want to make sure that my mic level is okay too, along with the background sounds. So I know yesterday's cast was a little loud on the game sound, so I apologize for that. There's only a few people here so far, but can you guys hear me on the mic all right? Okay, Thunder Pilot says, sounds fine. Thank you for joining us, Thunder. Thank you, Dazzler. All right, I'm going to assume that everything is okay in that department. Please let me know if the background sounds start getting hectic and you can't hear commentary or anything. Or hey, maybe you prefer to not hear commentary. That's fine too. Let me know either way. So, I just need to get the code and lobby from these guys. So, just hang with me for a moment. How dare you, Chief? I didn't even know I was getting paid to begin with. And then you want your money back? That's just me giving you money. That's not cool. Typical Chief. Let's see. Let me ask the captains here for the lobby. Well, you're not getting your money back, so you can get out. What's very cool, Chief? I'm losing the context here. Yeah, you know what? I'll issue the refund to Keyman on behalf of Chief. So Chief, you'll technically get a refund, it's just you won't get any money. It's best of both worlds. Okay. So I just got the password for the lobby. Let me just cruise on over there. Okay. So I got it. There are so many lobbies now. Here we go. All right, I am joining the lobby. Okay, so I am in the lobby now. I'm not going to make you watch me put in the team names quite yet. So just keep looking at my glorious visage with this galaxy background. Okay, so we've got Bravo 6 on Marsoc. Normally I would have a co-caster do this, but I am by myself right now, so apologies. Like I said to Chief, if you don't like it, you can get out. Black watch. Okay. All right, let's see. We are in Suburbia. I'm going to start the background sounds now, and now let it switch over to Onward. Okay, I'm just going to check the comments here. It's only coming out of the right ear? Oh, that's weird. Let me see here. That is really bizarre. Give me 1 second. So here's microphone. Yeah, it's odd. It's showing that one channel is stronger than the other too. What in the hell is going on here? Advanced audio properties. Balance is fine. I'm just gonna unplug and replug in my microphone. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Can you guys hear me clearer now? Yeah, it's showing both channels now, so let me know. You guys are hearing it in stereo now? Okay, cool. Just needed to unplug and replug. It's just amazing how many problems can be solved that way. Alright, let's see. Just gonna check in with the captains here. Okay, we still don't have everybody here, so it's 4v5 at the moment. Looks like Black Watch is still missing a person. I did want to share some interesting background on this, though. So it appears that Cash from Black Watch, I should say, and Murphy are husband and wife. So Murphy, I neglected to mention, Murphy is on the other team. So I can only imagine what the conversations are going to be like in the house after this. There's just endless comedic material based on that dynamic. The only other couple that I know of in Onward, I'm sure there's more out there I just don't know about, but Zucchini Zhang and Will Sell My Pea from Dark Matter, but they play on the same team. I don't know if I've ever heard of a husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, playing on opposite teams, so that'll be interesting. Loser does the washing for a week. Yes, I think chores will be getting meted out based on the results of this. No pressure whatsoever. Okay, I'm just going to send a message that I'm ready to go. Let's see what they have to say. Looks like you have a missing player, though. Alright. And I will have to say again, for anybody that wasn't here yesterday, hasn't followed along very much with what's going on with casting with this new version. First of all, the minimap doesn't really work. I can't tell where anything is happening. So it's very hard for me to figure out where the action is. I just kind of have to guess. If I miss a big kill or something, I'm sorry about that. And on top of that, the kill feed doesn't really work. Sometimes it shows up, but most of the time I only see little fragments of it. It's some kind of graphical artifact, I don't know. So it's hard for me to tell who's killing who. I just kind of have to watch the tallies at the top of the screen. So yeah, there's that. And there's all kinds of other little fun bugs in here that, you know, I think will get worked out over time. It's just right now we're still kind of in the early stages of this new version. So casting leaves something to be desired right now. The other side of it is, too, that unlike the previous version, I can't run this in windowed mode, so I kind of have to switch between the full screen Onward and the window where all the comments are coming from for you guys. So if I'm not responding right away, that's why. I try to alt-tab into the comments as much as I can, but there's only so much I can do and, you know, not be able to control the match for everybody that's watching. Okay, let me just check status here. Okay, so Black Watch had a player crash, but it looks like they're in now. So, alright, looks like everybody's ready to go. Just gonna tell them good luck, have fun. Ready on my side. Send that to both captains here. Okay, so we should be starting momentarily. Yeah, Reinhardt, that's actually a good idea. Let me see. I have to pull this up. You guys would be surprised how much you have to manage during a cast, and especially right now, I don't have a co-caster. Mono is apparently still asleep. I don't know how that guy does that, but he's not around. I asked a couple other people, but nobody's responding, so it's a lot for me to be juggling around, even with this thing on my phone. Let's see, twitch.tv. Just give me 1 second, guys. We are... Alright, so I do have it up on my phone now. I'm still going to have to switch back and forth to some degree, just because it's going to put itself into power saver mode and shut off the screen. I appreciate it, Keyman. So I gave him the signal. I'm just waiting for them now. How is everybody doing on this Sunday, by the way? I know the season isn't going to start for another couple weeks. Everybody wants some Onward action. I figured I'd try to help you guys out. Have a little bit of spiciness for the last day of the weekend. Little Sayonara, doing good. Glad to hear it. Oh, another thing to point out is I don't have the objective on the mini-map, so I kind of have to figure that out. Let's see, maybe I flew past it and I just didn't see it. So it's not on this side, I don't think. Ah, here we go. Okay. So it is the Lane 1 objective. Hey, Milliam Platypi, thank you for joining us. And like I was telling Milliam in my Discord, the Cult of Theta, which you guys should join if you haven't already, if you are a team, especially a rookie team, and you're interested in getting a ScrimCast, then by all means let me know. Can't guarantee I'll be able to do it, but I can try. And we're in. All right. Oh, and my camera freaks out every time they spawn in. All right, so Black Watch doing some planning. Ooh, looks like there's going to be some C4. This should be spicy.
You can stick it anywhere. All right, so y'all want me posted back here?
Yeah, I think it's the trigger. Yeah. Okay. I'm pushing the red car.
Okay. Let's see what kind of defensive formation we see out of these guys. And again, I just want to say it for anybody who didn't hear it, I do not have a mini-map, so for me it can be a little challenging finding where the action is. I normally would watch the mini-map for that. And the kill feed doesn't work, so I don't always know who's killing who. I just kind of have to keep an eye on the tally at the top. We do have some action right now. Lane 1. It looks like we've got Bravo 6 pushing hard. Over there we've got... Oh, actually kill feed's working, so Stubbs kills Elias. Let's see where that was from. Lane 4. Looks like 2 kills Lane 4 from Stubbs. Nice job. And let's see, so that totally kills the Lane 4 push. That puts Bravo 6 at a 3v5 disadvantage. I'm glad the kill feed is working. That's going to make my life a lot easier. I did one of these yesterday and the kill feed was completely broken, which really sucked, to put it lightly. Okay, so Turtle hanging out on Lane 1, seeing if he can pick anybody. Karigo, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, taking shots. Cash has a really nice spot right there, proned out. Big Ore takes out Razor Reflex, but it's not a full kill. He is only downed. And Razor is giving the call-outs there. There is a bug right now with people who are downed. The radio does not come across as anything other than static, so his teammates may not be hearing him. I hope that's not affecting them right now, because it really sucks to deal with. Ooh, Karigo gets Cash. Oh, it looks like there's about to be a confrontation here. Shambhala, Lando Shambhala. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, Stubbs. Stubbs gets Karigo. Big Ore gets the Sky Joker. Stubbs just wrecking shop today. Let's see, how many kills does he have so far? Ah, Stubbs has 2. I thought he had 3 for some reason. Maybe he didn't. I think he did not confirm. Right there.
One bolt pushing up onto on first.
Ooh, and Stubbs gets taken out by Big Ore. Yeah, a little aggressive on that push. You know, in competition, it's generally best to just hang out and wait. Oh boy, hold on a second. We might have potential cap. I'm going to zoom over here real quick. Turtle moving in on the objective. Lando's watching it, but he is not really in a position to catch him unless he peeks. Oh boy, Turtle is coming in. If Lando doesn't get a better angle, Turtle is going to be in position to cap. It looks like cap is on. Looks like cap is on. Hey Izzy, what's up? This is a cap as long as nobody jumps out and sees it. Lando peeking a little too late there. Turtle taking his time, but this looks like it's going to be a wrap. Yep. Got to make sure you have that covered. What I always tell newer guys is it's better to die than get capped on. So if you have a really safe spot, but you don't have full coverage of the objective, just put yourself in a position to die. Seriously. It's always better. Always better. Because you're giving up 2 points with a cap, as opposed to 1 if you die. And in that position, he had a very strong view of lanes 4 through 2, but lane 1 he's completely blind to, and Turtle just crawled all the way behind this Humvee and came at just the right angle to stay out of his view, which is exactly the right thing to do. So great cap by Bravo 6 there, and something to work on for Lando for sure. So Milliam, to answer your question, when you're down without the bug, yes, you have to pull the trigger on the walkie-talkie in order for it to work. There's still some like buggy behavior around that. Like, it used to be that there's a very strong green outline around the walkie-talkie when you were down, so you could just reach down and grab it. From my experience lately, it's a little harder to see. And there's also some ambiguity when you go down about whether you're actually dead or not, whereas it used to be very clear if you were dead or not in previous versions. Yo-Yo Master, by lanes, what I mean is on this particular map and on several other maps as well, there are what we call lanes, which are just long shots into certain areas. So like right now, I'm looking at lane 1, and then this is lane 2, this is lane 3, this is lane 4. I always tell people to remember lane 4 by the bus, because you can say waiting for the bus, just an easy mnemonic to remember. Okay, so we have spawns in. Let's get a view here. Sorry again, I really wish I had a mini-map so I could tell where everyone was going without having to go somewhere. In fact, hold on, I'm going to set up some cameras so I can just go back and forth really quickly. Stubbs pushing the lane 4. Looks like a very strong lane 1 push. We with the shield going to lane 4 as well. So heavy... shots from Stubbs on lane 4. Looks like a smoke is deployed right now as well. Oh, there is going to be some action over here, so I'm going to... who died right here? Razor Reflex is dead. I don't know where those shots came from. Stubbs downs Elias. Here, let's see. Let's follow the shield here for a moment. Oh, that smoke is blinding the caster too. Jesus. Okay, Big Ore getting Lando Shambhala. And now we have a 3v4.5 because somebody is only downed and not dead. Let's see. Cash Crazy still pretty far back. Corrigo getting real aggressive here on defense. Paid off that time, so now we have a 4.5 v2. Looks like the only Marsoc remaining are the Shield and Stubbs on lane 4. And answer your question, Keyman, yes. Oh, hold on. Murphy takes out Sky Joker. Stubbs takes out Murphy. And that is now a 1v3.5. I'm surprised I haven't seen a revive yet of whoever is down. Let's see, who is down right now? So Elias is... Oh, okay. Elias is actually a good spot. Again, I don't know if their walkie-talkies are working, but if it is, then Elias is in a really good position to call out Stubbs here on lane 4. Because Stubbs cannot see his body as far as I can tell. And there is no way Elias cannot see Stubbs. Stubbs is out in the open from his perspective. Also interesting, Stubbs is bringing the M203. Just a reminder, that's not legal if you're using a grenade in there on certain maps. So kind of a risky move, and you also lose stability of a foregrip. Wouldn't personally recommend it, but some people like it. Yeah, I can't believe that nade didn't kill him either, Dyslexic. That was real close. Okay, Corrigo's coming around. Stubbs is right there. Oh, they just missed each other, though. Yeah, and I'm missing... I don't know. I'm not getting the outlines on the players a lot of the time, too. Okay, there we go. I have to keep moving around to keep track of these guys. So it looks like there's going to be a confrontation between Corrigo and Stubbs, lane 4. Stubbs still has some time. He's got 2 minutes left. He does not have to rush this. Karigo going for the potential revive, I think. He's running out of time, though, because Elias might bleed out. Oh, he is out in the open. Oof. How did that not happen? Oh, and he got there too late. He bled out. Oof. That is just a brutal sequence. Stubbs gets 2 kills there because I believe he downed Elias, and he killed the person trying to revive him. So now we're down to a 1v1 after Black Watch had a serious disadvantage. Okay, Stubbs letting some rounds off. A little risky since... I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't have an accurate kill count because everybody else died. Oh, he is way out in the open, too. This is a very dangerous line to be taking. I would not recommend this. And for rookies watching, he should not be getting away with this right now. You should be going behind the houses at the very least. This is... Oh, man. This is actually going to work. Wow. Stubbs is going to get this cap unless Turtle pushes. Oh. No. Stubbs could have potentially gotten away with that, but a win is still a win. So, good job on that. Stubbs cleaning up in that round. Let's see. Stubbs at 7-1. Good job, Stubbs. Clutcher kick. Distorted. Jesus Christ. Onward is brutal sometimes. Let's see. So, funny story about Stubbs. He has a great sense of humor. I saw him the other day in a lobby, and he was talking about how he could 1v5 Globo, so Thunder, look into that. And he also proclaimed himself the best Onward rookie in all of Texas. So, I don't know what that means. That's just him saying that. But, good stuff. Obviously proving he has what it takes to kill a lot of people in Onward. Yeah, for the record, he wasn't being serious. He knew it was a ridiculous statement. Just having a good time. I've played with Stubbs several times. Seems like a good dude. Happy to see he's in the league. Okay, so 2-1 Bravo 6. And let's see. So out of the husband and wife team, Murphy 1-2, Cash Crazy 0-2. As far as I know, they haven't killed each other. Thunder, yeah, I totally agree. I also think just having so many new players will dramatically change the metagame, which, at least in my opinion, is a great thing. You know, it's been such a small group of people playing for such a long time that I think the metagame can get kind of rusty like that. And having so many new players means we're going to see new strategies that maybe even us older players had not thought about. Alright, let's see. I need to figure out where the objective is here. Which one is this? Minimap? Okay, it's the middle house objective. Great. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Thunder. More strats, the better. Just makes the game more complex and interesting, for sure. And I will have an endless supply of videos to make as a result, too, so I'm happy about it. Okay, Stubbs and the Sky Joker pushing lane 4. Already taking shots. I don't know what they were shooting at, but something. Oh, Lando already goes down. I don't know where that happened. Okay, it wasn't lane 4. It must have been over here. Big Ore and Turtle pushing on lane 1. Yeah, I can't tell if anybody's in the smoke. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that. Alright. Yeah, Milliam, like I said before, let me know when another scrim's happening. Might be able to do a scrimcast for you guys too. I want to give these new teams some visibility as much as I can with my my little following, my tiny little wave I'm riding right now. So you or anybody else on a rookie team, you guys want a scrimcast, happy to do it if I can. Yeah, dude, Thunder for sure. I'm already seeing some players I think that just have, you know, whatever you could call Onward talent or something like that. It's pretty cool to watch. Makes me realize I'm not one of those people. It took me a long time to get like league grade, but there are some people like, man, 100 hours in and they're just absolute killers. Okay, there's a lot of gunshots, having a hard time keeping track here. Sky Joker taking shots. It looks like he was taking shots at somebody this time. Looks like we do have some action. Oh, Big Ore is about to spot these guys out. Nice shot. Big Ore takes out. Didn't catch the name. The kill feed's broken again. Okay, Sky Joker peeking around that corner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big Ore is not watching. Oh, that tablet, I think, is blocking the shot. Nope. Never mind. Sky. Yep, you did. Okay, so 2.5 on Bravo 6. Got a Resible on lane 1. So a little Sayonara. A little hard for me to give you those tips and tricks at the moment. I would say good start, not to be too self-promotional, is just watch some of my videos. I've got a lot of stuff in there for new players. A lot of stuff about joining the league, all that. So just watch a few of those, and during rounds, in between rounds, if you have a specific question, I can answer that. There's also plenty of league players in the chat who can help you out. Thank you for the plug, Thunder. Okay, so Bravo 6 in a real dicey position. So now it's... That's... Yep. I think that's... Is that Murphy? No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oof, that was close. I am surprised that did not kill them both. It's just bad luck from Sky Joker's side. Okay, so this was ill-advised. It worked out. So they knew somebody was right there, and they double-peeked. That is a very dangerous maneuver. That will end your life very quickly if you make a habit of that. So rookies watching this, you know, that worked. And in fact, you're going to see a lot of that in bronze games, is the stuff that you probably shouldn't do that still works out, just because, frankly, they just don't have the experience to know any better yet. Do not double peek, especially after you just got down from the same position. Better strategy in this case, and really they're not doing it in general here, which they should, is rotate. So they knew there's somebody on lane 4. Go around, do what Murphy's doing right now, and take a different angle. You never want to make yourself too predictable for your opponents. And if you shoot somebody and then go to the exact same spot... ooh, that was a down? Where'd the shot come from? Oh, he's just finishing him off. Okay. So now we officially have a 2v2, 50 seconds left. Yeah, Yo-Yo Master, double peeking is when you look around a corner, you go back into cover, and then you look again. So you're peeking twice, hence double peeking. Very bad habit. Would not recommend it. There's a few people who get away with it. Izzy, I know you're in the chat right now. You can elaborate a little bit better on that. You're very good at playing that game with people and kind of exposing their expectations about double peeking. But I would say most people should not make a habit of that. So 20 seconds left to get into middle house and get up to the objective and either kill these guys or cap. I'm going to go ahead and say this is not going to go well for Bravo 6. So this is another key point. You need to watch the clock. This is something you see mostly in newer teams. Yeah, and there goes the time. Oh, and he gets the kill after the fact. That's rude. Can't say I wouldn't do the same, though. Yeah, so whenever you're playing any map, you need to be watching your watch. I've talked about this in videos before, but, you know, I set my watch on my right hand, and it's underneath the wrist, so I can just kind of lift my hand up on my gun and look down at my wrist and know what time it is. And that's something you should be doing constantly. Let's see. How many hours do you say you need to be competitive and actually be competent? Yeah, Thunderpilot's giving great advice there. I'm just going to voice it for anybody watching the replay. He's saying it depends on how fast you progress as an individual. Some can enter the league after 50 to 100 hours. And Reinhardt Dean also contributing. Android Goat on Pandemonium was better with 40 hours in than I am currently with 400. I can attest to Android Goat being very good. Thunder was talking about gifted players, and Android's definitely one of them. And Milliam, less about how many more and how you spend and learn from those hours. Could not agree more. That's something a lot of people get wrong. And since we have a little time before the next map, or next round, I'll just say hours matter to some degree. I think there is some kind of baseline just to get an understanding of a game. But it's really how you play and how you practice. A lot of people think you can just show up and get better, and they never progress. You have to be deliberately practicing over and over again. Something I talked about in a video called Playing for Blood. Recommend you guys watch that if you're interested in that subject. It's about 30 minutes, so it's a bit long, but it elaborates quite a bit. All right. So, are we still at middle house? Yes. Let's go here, here. All right, give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna set a camera. Why am I... Oh, pushed over here. So I'm gonna set a camera right in Cha so I can check. All right. Let's see what kind of defensive formation we've got. Turtle hanging out underneath or behind the concrete barrier on lane 1. Big Oar hanging out more lane 2 area. Only one person in the house and they're only downstairs. Looks like, okay, rotating up, good. Karigo, the carport's a bit dangerous. You're exposed from multiple directions there. If somebody goes to lane 4, you're going to have problems. Oh, we've got some gunshots exchanged on lane 1. Sky Joker hanging out behind a shield. Oh, almost went in front of his shield there. Oh man, a lot of action on lane 1.
My 12 o'clock, my 12 o'clock.
Okay, Dave, this is gonna get spicy. Okay, somebody just went down. He went down upstairs, okay. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. So there's still, this is actually understandable. A lot of times you just down people there and they can call you out. Okay, somebody just went down. Ooh, Bravo 6 down to 2.5 already. Oh, and nobody in the middle house. Oh boy, okay, so big learning opportunity here. These guys need to be checking their tablets. Because if Blackwatch is smart about this, they can just keep these guys distracted, send somebody into the back of middle house, and cap without any resistance whatsoever. This is really dangerous defense they're playing right now, and it looks like they might even be doing this. Yep. Looks like they are going to run in for the cap. Oh boy. There's still action going on lane 1. I'm going to watch that and keep an eye on middle house here. Yeah, and whoever's in middle house is probably expecting somebody in there, which is smart. Oh, and he just realized. Alright, I'm just going to watch Lando here, because this will be a cap. This will be the map if he gets it. Now, the one mistake he made here, he should have been saying, I'm capping. We like to just, as I say it, jam the mic. So just click the mic over and over and over again so everybody on the team knows. In this case, it's only one other teammate, but everyone knows that you're capping. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, Lando. Lando had it. Damn. Well, sometimes the pressure can get to you. I know how that feels. So, real close, Blackwatch still wins it. That's what matters. Yep, distorted, that's true. In this particular case, the strongest thing you can do if you just want to protect a lead or make sure you're absolutely not giving up a cap is just stack the middle house. You are giving up some defensive options because they can encircle you, which is not great. But at the same time, they have to come dig you out. I mean, middle house is, in my opinion, the absolute most difficult objective on this map. Defenders have a huge advantage on it. So if you're going to play for keeps, play for blood, as I like to say, then it's best to just stack middle house, in my opinion. Happy to hear other thoughts in the chat as well, if anybody disagrees with that. Yeah, long cap time. You know, these guys are new. I'm not gonna hate on them for that. And I think we're all guilty of having a brain fart on the code. I know I am. You clip through the floor currently if you're not standing up. Is that right? No, I didn't know that. I haven't played that objective a ton since the new update. Okay, so let's see the scores here. So Stubbs leading 7-3 on Blackwatch. Big Oar also at 7-3 on Bravo 6. And who got that cap? It was Turtle on Bravo 6. So Bravo 6 with a cap, but still behind 2-3. They have an opportunity here. If Bravo 6 caps, then this is their map. Blackwatch just needs to play this very safely. I've noticed some pretty dangerous pushes on defense on both sides, and I really hope they don't do that. I'm not really rooting for either side. I like both of these teams. I just want to encourage everybody to play. But I do want to see good play here, which means not going crazy on defense. And Stubbs and Cash crazy, almost as if they hear me and decide to disregard me. are going into lane 4. Boy, not a great idea to stack like this either.
Oh, yep, he's right there.
Okay, so he called him out. He's not dead. Ooh, there was an exchange. Okay. Okay, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Probably not a good idea. Oh. Damn. Okay, well, Stubbs down. Let's see what else is happening. Lane 4. Okay, so that was confirmed. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not push early. Now we have a 3v4 instead of what should have been a very tight defense. You know, when this is the case, when you've got the lead and it's potentially map point or match point in certain cases, play tight. Seriously, you have almost nothing to gain by pushing hard like that, unless you have a very well-defined reason for believing that that kind of push would be beneficial to you. In this case, I don't really think they did. So, you know, these are bronze moments, as you could say, and that's why I actually like casting this, because you can see a lot of, you know, what you need to learn from. It can be hard to watch the high-level teams because they're so well practiced. It's kind of hard to pick up on what you should do because they're all doing the right things most of the time. Excellent cross, by the way. Great job with that. They completely screened that. Oh, wow. Okay. Rigo with another kill. Blackwatch down to 2 defenders now. I apologize if you guys can hear the ambulance going on in the background. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Nice use of smoke, and yeah, especially when they're up by 1, just doesn't make sense. They're doing the right thing now, at least. They are watching, although I would argue the Sky Joker should probably be checking on 1, too, because he could get flanked here. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Oh, that is a really dangerous thing to do. Would not recommend this. He is out in the open. The smoke, in some ways, really hurt Bravo 6 right there because they didn't see Sky Joker. In general, though, you do not want to do that. Running out in the open, especially when the stakes are this high, just not great. Yeah, they need to be closer to objective. I didn't even realize what objective it was initially. So they need to be... man, yeah, they're far right now. They're moving their way up. But they're kind of putting themselves in a bad spot because they should be moving smartly to get there, and they should have just kind of been there to begin with. Okay, Elias. Oh, okay. So down to 1 defender now. Again, if you had not pushed so early, then you would have potentially 2 more defenders. You'd have a numerical advantage. So it's really biting him in the ass now. Oh, Shambhala pops out 1v1 for the map. If Blackwatch can pull it off. If Elias picks him off, we've got 1 more round. Yeah, rotate is probably a good idea, Distorted. Because there's no way Shambhala doesn't know that he's not there. He'd already fired shots. Come back around, sneak around. Yeah, this is a real dangerous odd. He's out in the open too. Oh boy. Okay, something I'd say both teams really need to work on is just not running out in the open. Think about where you're going. Have a line where there's cover and run with that. Yeah, wow, Blackwatch wins that. Very close. Very close. Blackwatch. Yeah, I mean, Bravo 6 on defense there really should not have pushed those guys up early. I think that was the decisive factor. Okay, so we will see now what is going on with the next map. Let's see. So, I don't know what the next map is. I don't really have a way of knowing right now. So right now they're just looking at Downfall. I don't know if they're... Oh, yep, we're getting Downfall. Okay. So, team versus team. I'm going to have to input the teams again once people start showing up. So anybody has any questions, now is a good time to throw them in the comments. I can put some attention on those, and so can the league players who are also in there. Just kind of wait for these guys to load up. Okay, Big Ore and Stubbs. Oh, Stubbs just dropped. Okay, it looks like Bravo 6 is taking Volk, so let's put that in. Bravo 6 versus Black. Oh, Black Watch. What LMGs do you use? What do you use primarily? Okay, so let me just run through these sequentially. So what do I run primarily? I'm a support person. I run LMGs, rifle, sniper, etc. If I don't have an LMG slot, I will generally take rifleman. I shouldn't say I don't like specialist weapons or marksman weapons, I'm just not used to them. So at least in competition, it's not a good idea to use weapons you're not well practiced with. Riflemen and support are the only classes I have enough practice in where I would feel justified in competition to use them. Worth joining a league if you only have 1 or 2 days a week to play practice. Yeah, of course. There's plenty of teams that are very casual. In fact, the very first team I played in, Cold Steel, rest in peace, was a team made up of people we only played in competition. It's kind of crazy how well we did. We actually got to like 15th in the league at the time, and we never practiced. It was just, hey, we've got a match this week, or maybe a challenge, and that was it. And then I played pretty much every night on my own, but as a team, we never really played together. Should you run marksman on quarantine as a rookie team? That's a good question. I would say if you're doing it, do it the right way, in the sense of don't bring a bolt-action sniper rifle. You know, don't do stupid stuff with your loadouts and whatnot. But yeah, get some practice. I mean, if you're a rookie team, thing is, as a rookie team, you have so much more freedom to experiment. Because, as harsh as it may sound, no one expects anything out of you. Whereas the top-level teams, everybody's watching them, everybody's judging them, whether they want to admit it or not, and they sort of have to be a little more constrained in what they're willing to do in competition. You know, they might practice with certain things, but doing something way out of the ordinary that blows up in their faces will come back to haunt them in many cases, and especially since at the higher levels the games are so close. Oh, hey Stoney, what's up, man? The other side of it is that, you know, when you are a rookie, you can just kind of go out and try things. So, yeah, give that a shot. But be smart about it. Like I said, one thing that James and I were talking about on the cast yesterday, James Boak, co-captain of Mayhem, in case you guys aren't aware, is that, you know, if you're going to play a role like that, make sure you're doing it as a correct support person. So if you're going to snipe, don't just hang out in some area where you don't have any visibility, where if everybody else on the team dies, you're going to have to run halfway across the map with 30 seconds left. You know, do good call-outs, make good shots, and move up. You know, be a team player. The thing that bothers me the most with snipers is that a lot of them who are not experienced, they just take that and they just kind of get zoned in on their own game. And this is a team game, so you can't really do that. If you're a sniper, you know, we've got some time, so a common thing we saw yesterday in a game, actually, in the cast that I did, somebody just hung out right here on Marsoc. And the objective was all the way over here. I believe it was upper dumpster, this building, if you're not familiar with the call-outs. And, in fact, that is the objective we're starting with. Good to know. So, they got down to about, I think, 45 seconds, and he was the last one up. And he had to run all the way across the map, and that's just a really bad spot to be in. So if you're going to be a sniper, there's nothing wrong with maybe starting up here, doing that sort of thing. And, you know, you can get good call-outs, especially with your scope. You can say, hey, okay, somebody's running from objective to so-and-so, somebody at helicopter, whatever. But then make sure you're moving with your team to some degree so that that situation doesn't happen. On defense, the other side of it, too, I don't remember if this happened yesterday or not. There was a guy, I think, in sniper building, as we call it on Mayhem, who was looking down, and what can happen is if you're a sniper and you're not a particularly good shot, like you're just starting out, if you miss and some guy is, let's say, right here, he can come around the corner. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, so he come around the corner, run, come in here, and then get into this corner, and now he can cap, and you are screwed. Because even if you stop everything you're doing and sprint full speed out in the open, you will not catch him in time. Period. So, again, if you're going to be a sniper, that's okay, but think about what you're doing. If you're on defense, make sure you're not in a position to get capped on. If you're on offense, make sure you're working with your team and moving up. So, long-winded way of saying, yeah, go ahead. All right, and I'm seeing we're still missing somebody. Let me check with one of the captains here, see what happened. So for Blackwatch, I'm going to check in with Razor real quick. Be on my side. Did you guys have another drop? Yeah, might as well go over the roster too. I normally review the roster before I start, and I neglected to do that, so apologies to the players. But on Bravo 6, we have Kirigiro, I think is how you pronounce it, or Kikiro. Apologies if I'm butchering that. Murphy 2021, Elias, Big Oar, and Turtle. And then on Blackwatch, we've got Stubbs, the best rookie player in Texas, Lando Shambhala, Cash Crazy, Razor Reflex, and one more who is yet to join us. I know he's in the last round. I apologize for not remembering their name. Okay, so Razor just told me there was a drop. Let's see if there's an ETA on this guy. Oh, it looks like Bravo 6 just had a sub. So it looks like 2D Maximum is now playing on Bravo 6's side. Yeah, one-shot kills, I agree. I can't wait to see what all of you rookie teams bring to the table. And I'm sure I will be seeing you guys at the Diamond/Master level very shortly. I'm sure we will see some very strong competition coming out of this new batch of players. Diamond Gang? Is that what that is? Not sure. I don't know. Were you on a Diamond team, Distorted? Yeah, Reinhardt, I agree. The scopes are now a lot more usable. For anybody who didn't play in 1.7, scopes are really hard to use unless you had a stock, and even then it could be kind of a challenge. So they changed the scopes pretty dramatically in this last update. It's hard to describe if you didn't play in 1.7, but I mean, even me as a freehander, and truth is, as a freehander, I can use the scopes to some degree. I'm about to start using a stock that James Boak is making me, but I have been experimenting with the holo plus the 2x, especially on larger maps, and it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Still not quite ready for competition, so doubt you'll be seeing me bring that loadout in a real game for a while, but it is fun to experiment with. If I had a butt stock on my stock, I'd use them. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of contention around using them with what's called the cheek wheel, cheek weld, which is you have a rest for your face. I believe Mono on my team does that. I don't know about others on my team. I think at least one other person on Mayhem uses one with a cheek weld. But the stock I'm getting will not have a cheek weld, so I will not be able to give input about that. Just realized I haven't tried the holo 2x yet. Yeah, I think I saw you playing with that last night, Dyslexic, and that thing is deadly. But the 2x is worth a shot. For me, it's nice because it could become a universal loadout. You could bring it even on like Suburbia or something, and just take off the 2x unless you need it. Because there's some new sneaky spots like the one you got me with, where you're in the treads on lane 4 and it's very hard to see with just a regular holo, but you could pull out that 2x and get a better view. Yeah, that's a good point, Milliam. With you've got an LMG, it can be a challenge. Okay. Alright, so it looks like Razor says he's messaging another player. I don't know what's going on with their current one, so apologies, guys. Still just waiting on them, but we will have some action shortly. So what's something everybody's looking forward to when the season starts, aside from casts? Get the conversation going. Or not. It's cool. It's fine. I can just keep talking. Let's see. I want to try that on that side, but I want... it's hard to gauge where to place shot. Getting shot by Kesney. Yeah, douche, you've got that to look forward to for the rest of the season. That is for sure. And you too, Reinhardt. Oh, man. That is my favorite meme out of Pandemonium. I mean, I think Reinhardt being illiterate is also pretty good, but the Kesney team killing part is hilarious. Some of you are not, the two you are, but thanks for joining the scrim. I'm on Bravo 6. Oh, what's up, Lego for Days? Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching. And you're on Bravo 6. Cool, man. Well, hope you can get in on another one soon. Finding out where my team places. Yeah, I get that, man, for sure. There's nothing more exciting than seeing your team rise up the ranks. And, man, there's so many teams now. I will say, since we have a moment, like, a lot of what you guys are going to miss playing, and I'm not even saying this is a bad thing, but when all of us 1.7 people were playing, we had, like, what, I think 40 teams? Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. I think 40, maybe 35 active teams. And it's just such a tiny community. Like, if there was 5 uplink lobbies that were full, that was a good night. And you knew almost everybody. Like, of course, there would occasionally be names you didn't see and everything, but it was just this real tight-knit community. It felt almost like you were part of a secret club or something. It's like nobody was getting paid, at least not for most of the tournaments we were playing. There's no real clout in the real world, but man, we gave a shit about our own little competitive scene. And people still feel that way. And, that's a lot of what I think drove much of the anger that happened after 1.8 is like, technical problems aside and all that, it's just people felt a loss of that. It was just something kind of cool. It felt almost exclusive to be part of somehow. Hard to describe. But you guys aren't going to be able to experience that, but you guys are making a new version of Onward. And I think it's going to be better, personally. I think it's going to be cool to see a big open playing field. So many people in it. I was in the Echo Arena Quest Surge for VMRL2. Fun to watch. Yeah. Are they still in beta for the Quest on Echo Arena? I don't remember if they have a full-blown Quest version ready for the public yet. Man. Yeah, these guys are taking a minute here. So, just for you new people, if you're in a regular competitive match and you take more than, I think it's 15 minutes, you give up the round. So, probably good practice to have somebody on standby in case something like this happens, because, as I mentioned before, nobody's getting paid for this. Work stuff comes up, stuff with family comes up, pets, whatever, and sometimes it happens. Really sorry about this, man. Oh, no, don't worry about it, dude. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. That's been out since March. Okay, so there is a Quest version for Echo Arena. Yeah, and Echo Arena is doing really well competitively. I hope we have that level of participation that is sustained in Onward as well. Yeah, so this is kind of the value of, like I said, having replacements on standby. I'm actually going to make a video about a lot of these sorts of topics coming out soon, but I would say make sure everybody is squared away and you have at least one sub available. Just good practice. Because stuff like this happens, as I was saying before. Could be a technical problem. Could be, you know, family, just something in real life. Worth doing a 4v4. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to just push forward to 4v4, that's fine too. You can do a 4v5. The Pandas did that yesterday in their scrim. So, you know, it's just a matter of what you guys want to agree to. Kirigo. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Reinhardt. See if they'd be fine. Lego for Days can hop on the other team. Because, I mean, guys, look, this is a scrim. There's nothing on the line, so just get a reservist, get somebody even from the other team to play, whatever. I mean, we're all friends at the end of the day, I hope. So it's not like you're going to be giving away secrets or anything. Just get somebody fielded so we can continue with this. That's all I would ask. Up. Oh, they're running 4v5. Okay. They are going. 4v4. Oh, hold on. They got a fifth. What was that? Okay, so we've got 5 here, and then... Are there 5 players here, or did he join late? Okay, so they're going to do a 4v5. They don't know about resets, I'm assuming. So in the future, guys, if you have somebody join late or something, you can do a round reset. And I know it would make everybody wait, but it would allow you to have that last player without affecting your score. Okay, so let's see what happens here. They got the quick spawn on West Road. Shots coming out. Somebody just ran up to Sniper Building and died. Who was that? Kirigo died. Yeah, that was a pretty risky push. Getting up to Sniper Building can pay to some degree, but man, you take a huge risk if they're in that objective, or excuse me, that spawn, as you just saw. Okay, big ore, and who is this? I can't really. It's another 1.8 problem. It's not showing the names. Turtle. Watching the approach here. So that is an unfortunate smoke position. Not doing that much for them. Just, man, that is just some bad luck to have the smoke sit like that. That sucks. Okay, Razor Reflex moving. I guess the one nice thing for them is that, you know, they did get that guy early, so it's technically a 4v4 for most of this map. Lando Shambhala, and who is this? Cash Crazy moving around. Okay, he's got the 2 times in the hollow. Interesting.
I don't know if I got him, but he's not there no more, so he might have just ducked off.
No, so you pick, to answer your question in the comments here, you pick maps based on who's home and away, and whoever is the host makes the picks physically, I guess you could say. They're the ones that make the selection, but during a regular match, you have what's called bans. So each team says one map is not going to be played. It's kind of a way to shut down maps that teams are particularly good at, or shut down the maps that your team is bad at. And then home team gets 2 map picks. They get the first and the last, and then away gets 1 map pick, which is the second map. And a sub in after downfall for my team. Okay, that's good. We've got somebody else coming on Bravo 6. So a lot of gunshots, but still only 1 death so far. Let's see what's going on here.
He's in that building.
And just so you guys know, Downfall has some particularly weird bugs with the casting piece of this. Oh, there's a death. So 2 down on Bravo 6. Oh, wait a second. Did they actually... Hold on, I don't know if this is a bug or what's going on. Let me see. Oh, and there's some death going on for Blackwatch. So they did do 4v4. It looks like they left somebody out. I just miscounted. Home team is... God, if somebody can chime in on the comments about that, I don't remember exactly how it works. I think it's whoever is the lower ranked team, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong about that. That might just be for challenges. So Lando Shambhala and Cash Crazy. I don't know why Lando is using a pistol. Maybe he's out of ammo.
Is it just me and you? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if they can. They know they can share magazines or not. So it's not just the two of them. They do have a revive available. Let's see where Stubbs is. Oh man, yeah, they just left Stubbs to die way out there. I don't know what's going on with that. You should be checking your tablet. Something I'm not seeing a lot of on here is checking the tablet, which is a critical habit. If you watch the top guys, they will check their tablets constantly. Oh, okay, Lando just checked. So I'm not sure. No, Milliam, to answer your question, scrims are just informal, so you don't have to do anything. Some scrims go like more than 3 maps, and people do funky stuff like play 4v4 like what's going on here. It's a much different environment than an actual match. It's still a good experience, it's still a good practice, but you know, matches are a little more stringent. And Big Or and Shambhala about to meet up, and that's it. Bravo 6 takes the first round. Yeah, that did not work out. Black Watch on that push. Got a little spicy on the west side there. They got an early pick. Maybe that made them feel a little more confident, but kind of dangerous to be running out in the open far west like that, especially on this objective, because everybody's going to be facing that direction. In most cases, people are going to set up in upper dumpster, in center hotel, in lower dumpster, and they're going to be watching towards the north and the west, and maybe one person watching towards the east, but watching east doesn't make a ton of sense on this one. It's just easy to get picked off. I would say too, in the future, anybody who is running a defense, James and I were talking about this yesterday during the scrim, go into this room. It's called Marsoc Dark Room. You can see you have great coverage on that objective, same with the lower dumpster. And if somebody's up here, I mean, the offensive team really has to deal with this. You can't just let this person hang out because they have such a powerful overlook position, and it can really slow down an offense. Okay, let's see. We should have a full team now. Yeah, we've got 5 on both sides. Okay. Full roster. Let's see what kind of defensive formation they set up. I want to see too. Okay, so they got the North Hotel. It's a different spawn. Alright, so Razor and Stubbs going up on the hill. Oh, they are skylining hard, but that's okay. It's a little early for them to worry about, I guess. Razor coming around the corner. Stubbs, okay, kind of double stacking one position. I don't really know why. One of them should probably go into dark room instead. But as long as they have coverage there, it might be alright. Karigo, Elias. So this is what I would worry about. So we've got one guy up here sniping. Maybe you get a pick, but man, North Hotel, I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of North Hotel in general. One goes down on Bravo 6.
On the left side of the helo.
So it looks like I would assume Cash Crazy got that. My kill feed's still broken. But North Hotel, as I was saying, just kind of a bad spot because once people know you're there, there's no easy way out. As you can see, there's nothing but open space around North Hotel. It's just, it's a very hard position to escape from once you're there. Like, Elias has some cover here. I would argue it's not that great a cover. I mean, still some body exposed. Okay, so got to the maximum up on Center Hotel. Where's Big Or? So these guys are making their way. They're being a little slow in the back here. This is not great to have one person all the way up here on his own. I mean, it's good that he's advanced this far. You should be pushing at 3 minutes and 15-ish seconds. This is not a bad idea to be up this far. But the rest of his team is still way behind, which means he will not have any support when he runs into these two guys. Just gonna see how this unfolds. I don't think there's gonna be any more action for a moment. Ooh, he is... Yep, and that's... See, now no one can refrag, no one has any information about where those shots came from, aside from just vaguely Marsoc. So not having support really hurt Bravo 6 on that one. Okay, Ilias. Let's see who fired last. Okay, Cash Crazy. The objective. Just want to check, how are the volume levels for everybody? Is the game's not overpowering this time, right? I can just get some feedback from the comments here. Volume's good. Okay, thank you, Reinhardt. Where are the shots coming from? Okay, ooh, the Sky Joker not bringing an optic. That's interesting. Especially on a long-range map, I would not suggest doing that. But, I mean, if he can make it work, he can make it work. There are a few people who can play iron sights. I am not one of them, but some people can make that happen. Okay, so a minute and 22 seconds. Still some distance to cover here. Like we were talking about with time management on the last map, they have to be a little more aggressive early on. Ooh, Bravo 6 down to 1 now, 1.5 technically. And it seems like they know where he is, so Ilias not in a great spot, 1v5. Everybody's looking his direction. Objective looks pretty locked down. I think this one will likely go to Blackwatch. 50 seconds left. I'm happy to be wrong, though. It'd be incredible to see him clutch this somehow. Yeah, agreed, Milliam. I'm not a fan of iron sights in real life either. Certain weapons it works, but I think if you're going to take long-range shots, optics are a must. Liaz still kind of probing. I don't think he knows how much time is left, because throwing a smoke is... Oh, he threw... Was that a flashbang? That's not going to do much. Too far away. Yeah, I don't think he's watching the clock. 13 seconds. Yep, stuck in North Hotel, definitely. Just got a little too focused on hanging out in North Hotel. That's why I was saying earlier about sniping and North Hotel in general. Just kind of a bad spot to be in. Reinhardt, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but bipods are... yeah, not great, let's say. Doesn't fix the fact that you can't see anything. Oh man, my throat is not feeling great right now after talking so much. Okay, so 1-1 between Blackwatch and Bravo 6. See what's going on with the kill counts here. Turtle with 3 and 1 on Bravo 6. He is the kill leader. In fact, he's only 1 of 2 with kills right now. And Blackwatch, we've got a tie at 2 and 1 between Cash Crazy and Lando Shambhala. See any revives? Nope, no revives so far. Did Blackwatch win the first game? Yes, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna have to look back. I'm not write that down or something. I think they did, but correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Oh, Stoney, yeah, dude, I've had that happen to me so many times, and I'm always just like, oh man, I am so stupid. But, you know, the truth is the physics for falling in this game need a lot of work. I don't remember if I've done this in competition, but I've downed myself from falling right about here, and it never feels nice. Holy shit, you're hosting our game. Yep, I'm hosting the game. I don't know which team you're on, but welcome, and thank you for watching. 4v3, yes they did? Okay, cool. So it was Blackwatch that won the first round. Or map. Okay, so we've got a push here. This is the Northeast Spawn, Sky Joker, and Stubbs going up. What kind of sniper rifle is this? Okay, I would not recommend bolt action. There's really no advantage. The semi-automatics have one-shot kill capabilities, and you can shoot much faster. I really hope that they don't do this too much, because if you're hanging out here for more than, I would say, 30 seconds on this map, you are really killing too much time. I'm CJ Hubs on Blackwatch. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for joining us. So these guys are doing what you would think of in real life as like a scout sniper configuration. It doesn't make a lot of sense in Onward. A sniper can communicate pretty effectively on their own. Oh. Cash Crazy.
I got one down on the right side, one down on the right side.
Cash Crazy kills one on the west. Should probably be communicating in cardinal directions there. Instead of saying on the right, should be saying west. That's okay, that'll come with experience. Yeah, to your point, Reinhardt, don't use a spotter on snipers. It just, in real life, I understand why they do it. You know, you've got a sniper with a spotter and a spotter scope. Makes a lot of sense. In Onward, it doesn't. There's truly no need for that. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I would worry about, too, is that once they figure out where the spawn is, if these guys are coming down from there, it's dangerous open ground cross right there. So be careful with that. Didn't bite them that time, but I wouldn't recommend it. Are you hosting our later scrim? No, I'm just doing this scrim today, sorry. I don't have time to do multiples today. But I plan on doing more during the hiatus, so I'll just repeat myself one more time and say if you want your team to get ScrimCast, just let me know. Can't guarantee I'll be able to do it, but I can certainly try. Okay. So they've got 2 minutes 45 seconds, and they are very, very far away. I'm hearing a lot of callouts too that are still using like left and right and that sort of thing. But really try to get used to using north, south, east, west, because trying to figure out what your relative right or left is just very challenging and can result in mistakes without much effort. Okay, Big Oars hanging out here in the far west. Man, these guys in North Hotel are just, they are burning way too much time. So there's about 2 minutes left, and they have almost the entire map to cross. If you can see on the left side, we've got 2 people in North Hotel, and then we've got 2 people in Marsoc. Where's the last one? Is this 3 in Marsoc? So there's 1, 2, and apologies, no mini-map means I can't really make these determinations easily. Oh boy. Okay, so there were 3 at North Hotel, and now they're...
Just suppress.
Yeah, once again, it really don't need to be operating this way.
Where's those other shots coming from? I can't see.
Yeah, real disadvantage using the bolt action rifle. Again, use semi-autos. There's what you lose with the bolt action is rate of fire, and that really matters in this game at least. And the semi-auto sniper rifles in Onward are still one-shot kill, so you really don't need to worry about that. Okay, so which defenders we have left? So they've got a minute left, and still at Marsoc, still at North Hotel. This is not great. You need to be watching the clock, guys, because this is going to be a timeout, or it's going to be rushing out in the open to make up for the fact that you're about to run out of time, and that just makes you an easy target. Smokes. Truth be told, smoke's not a great idea right now, because now you're just telling people where you are, and you're going to cross out in the open. I would recommend in the future, if you're going to make this kind of move, make it from South Valley. You can go all the way over here. I mean, they should have been doing it earlier. And that's a death. See, if they'd gone through South Valley, you'd actually catch Elias right there. I know it's easier to say as an observer than as a player. But just lessons to learn. I just want to say, for the record, this is all just... It's all learning experience. These guys are brand new. I don't expect them to be experts, and hopefully nobody feels like I'm picking on them or anything. I want everyone here to get better. So Blackwatch with 2. Bravo 6-1. They ran out of time. Yep. Gotta watch that clock, guys. Critical. And just to be fair, time management is one of the harder things to take care of as a player. I should say harder things to learn as a player. There was a match last season, I believe. I think it was Globochem versus Beginners, so pretty much the two best teams in the league, if you guys aren't familiar. And they each ran out of time on a round in Downfall. So, two of the best teams in the game, arguably two of the best teams ever, both running out of time on Downfall says a lot about how hard time management is on big maps like Downfall. So it's just something you have to kind of continuously refine. That being said, you could definitely improve the awareness on that one. And if you're coming down from here, smoking and moving out in the open, I would not recommend it. You know, better to swing out into the South Valley over here, because you can come out all the way over here and have a clear shot to the objective. You can see the objective is right next to West Road. Especially now the timer is 5 minutes. Yes, good point, Dyslexic. It used to be 6 minutes. So with this new version, for reasons I'm not aware of, I don't know why they made this change, but the rounds are now 5 minutes instead of 6, so there's even more of a reason to move fast. They will hopefully appreciate constructive criticism. The guy did Stoney. Yep. I hope so too. Again, I'm really not trying to pick on anybody. I hope everybody can learn from watching this. That's my goal here. I like, my interactions with both these teams so far seem like good people, and I want to encourage rookies to play. So hopefully they take it that way. Reinhardt, I hope they bring it back up to 6 minutes. Yeah, I do too. I can sort of see why they might want to do it, just to kind of create more urgency, but man, on Downfall, 6 minutes even felt kind of oppressive. It's just so hard to set up with this much space to cover. I mean, just look at the size of this map. It's huge. And excuse me, I'm assuming they're going to start bringing back larger maps as well, like, for example, Turbine, which is also gigantic. In 6 minutes, it's just hard to get the job done. That's why I want to be casted. Yeah, I appreciate that. Goal achieved. I know Razor will. Yep. I think so too. I've had nothing but good interactions with him. One of my early subscribers too, so shout out to Razor Reflex, watching me back before I was even anybody knew about me in Onward, really. I think it may be for battery life of the quest. That's a good point, Reinhardt. I had not considered that. You might be right. Does anybody... Keyman Rain, I had to charge intent. Can somebody give me some insight on how long the quest battery lasts? I don't have a quest, so I have no idea. Nobody on my team plays with a quest either. I think James has one, but doesn't compete with it or anything. Okay, starting the next round. How long does the season last? How long does this have left? I think it's 16 weeks? Something like that. 2 hours for the quest. Wow, that is... Ugh, that's not great. I can understand now. Yeah, because standard Onward game can last like 2.5 hours at 6 minutes a round, so maybe that 1 minute shaves off just enough. Alright, so let's see what the defensive configuration is now that we're back into it. Alright, so we've got a center hotel, we've got a helicopter 2-story. Man, I really wish I could see outlines and names better. Okay, and then we've got one here at West Bungalow. Top center hotel. What's Razor looking at from here? Okay, so he's watching the northeast. There's no one there. Okay, so they are near Marsoc. 2 to maximum. Big Ore pushing northeast. Again, apologies guys if I'm missing something because I just don't have a mini-map to work with. Oh, okay, so we got somebody pushing west. Turtle making shots. Didn't get him, but he saw him. Who did he see? I don't think there's any video. Oh, there is somebody up there. Okay, wow. Somebody way up in West Stables. You don't see that very often. He's using a bolt-action sniper rifle as well. This is why a lot of people don't play up here, because again, once you get spotted, it's just, you basically have to live there. And now, I mean, he's using the smoke, but he's still kind of out in the open. I mean, yeah, bolt-action rifle, he misses a shot, has to reload now, and he goes down. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, do not bring bolt-action sniper rifles. It just does not pay most of the time. And if you're going to use them, make sure you're deep in cover. He was kind of out in the open. Yep, that's a good call out. So he just said I got him, but I'm not sure. I think I got him, not sure. Always good. Do not assume that you killed somebody. In fact, on Mayhem, we always say if we drop somebody but we can't confirm the body or see it or something. Oh, wait a second. They had a drop on Black Watch. I don't know when that happened. Maybe it just did. Maybe the guy... No, the guy that died is still in. Anyway, what I was saying is when somebody goes down and we can't see the body or anything. So I think Razor Reflex just got that. Yep, Razor Reflex with a kill. I don't know who went down. Let's see. So it looks like... I can't read the name from here. But if we see somebody go down and we can't confirm the body for whatever reason, or we can't see the body, we just say, I think I have one down, or down but can't confirm. Assume that they're still alive. It's always the right approach to that.
One down left side.
Orlando Shambhala with a kill. Where was that? Where was that body? Is he coming down from... Yep. See, North Hotel strikes again. It's just such a dicey position. I really don't like North Hotel. It's so hard to get away from. Let's see what everybody's doing here. Cash Crazy. Okay, Bravo 6 doing the same thing here. They are really far away from objective, and there's only about 1:28 minutes left. Yeah, these guys need to work on their smoke a bit. Oh boy, oh boy. Oof, that was giving me a heart attack there. Do not go over that hill. For the love of God. Oh man, okay, good, good. Yeah, you are... Skylining yourself like that is real dangerous. So he's down, no confirmation shots yet. Minute left. Up. It's over. Alright, so, just a learning moment here. This happened last round too when they were coming down from Marsoc, and I talked a little bit about it, but if you need to cross open ground late in the game like that, first of all, you've kind of made a mistake to begin with. But if you do, and they aren't completely sure where you are, don't use smoke, because they will just spot you and shoot you when you move. Or if you're going to use smoke, use it as a diversion. Are you spectating in VR, Theta, or is it on PC? No, there's a special version of Onward that gets launched. There's a specific command line argument you can use, and it gives me the ability to just float around in an Onward lobby. I'm not on my headset right now. I'm just looking at my screen, got my mic plugged in and all that. Yeah, I am on PC. And it looks, I have to say, because it's not being sent through the filter of lenses on a VR headset and stuff, it looks incredibly clear from my perspective. It's really cool. I wish it looked this clear on my headset, especially since I have a CV1. Just a wee CV1 peasant still. But I will say that spectating has been built into Onward for a long time, but the person who used to maintain that and would work with VRML and make sure it functioned properly, I believe his name was James, if I remember correctly, he quit about a year ago. And with this new version, they just, you know, they were so hard-pressed to finish the Quest version early and just get that up and running that they did not touch the spectating feature at all. So there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to get fixed. I think it will get fixed eventually, but that's, you know, one of the reasons I think the season was delayed a bit is because it's really hard to cast right now. Normally what casters do is they're watching the mini-map so they can figure out where things are happening, how people are moving, and I can't do that right now. There's also other stuff no need to mention. Okay, so we've got push on the northeast, Lando Shambhala pushing around North Hotel. I feel like both teams are very fond of North Hotel and should probably dissuade themselves from that because it's just dangerous. Although on this objective, less dangerous. A lot of teams do use it for this particular objective, so I guess I'll backtrack a little bit on that. And I like this position a lot. I use this frequently. Okay, who's shooting who here? Lando taking shots.
I know, we're just cover fire and trying to get someone in cover. Get ready for an aggressive plant, because if we plant, then we win. Alright.
That's true. If you get a cap, then that is match. So they are pushing for the cap here. So they're playing 4v5 again. I don't know what happened. Somebody must have dropped. Did they? I just saw a kill or a down or something. I think the casting software is messing up here. I think they are playing a full 5. Something. Somebody just went down and I don't see stats. I saw it on the kill feed, but anyway. So Cash Crazy.
Clear to move to me.
Sky Joker lighting up Center Hotel. Oh man. Okay, Lando pushing for the cap. Oh man. Oh man. This is open right now. Nobody on objective. Lando is doing the right thing. You know, he has no way of knowing that's totally open, but... Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I did not see Big Ore right there. So, dang, that's too bad. I thought we were going to see a cap, but nope, Big Ore shut that party down. I don't know if he's just confirming or what's going on there. I completely forgot about Big Ore. I did not see his name or his outline, so... Alright, so last guys are over here. I want to see, is there actually just 2 left? I think there are. Okay. Sky Joker puts one down. But he's not dead. He's only down for the count. Who was that? So in the helicopter, to the maximum. Ooh, Black Watch down to 1 player. Okay, Smoke, they definitely know where Razor is right now, so he's in a bad spot. And Razor pushing up. Yeah, that was a tough spot to be in. There's really nothing to be ashamed about dying on that one. You can't revive people after the round, guys. What programs do you use for streaming? Someone said I sound like Paul DeResta, F1 commentator, and now I just want to try to commentate. The software I use is called OBS. I think that stands for Open Broadcast Software, something like that. But if you just type in OBS streaming or something like that into Google, you'll find it. If you want to stream VR ML games, you have to apply to be a caster. Believe it or not, I am not a caster. I just do scrims and stuff because it's fun, but the VR ML has much more professional looking streams than I do. They've got a whole set of transitions and cool overlays and stuff that I don't have access to. I've just got my simple little peasant ThetaVR overlay. But if you're interested in that, I would say reach out to some of the casters. The casters that are most visible would be, let's see, Noman, Wookie, Triple Nipple, Control Flirt Delete. I know I'm forgetting people. Sleepy. I know there's some other ones, but if you go into the League General and ask about streaming, those guys are really the ones to ask. Noman in particular is kind of the magician of the streamers. He's the guy that really built all their decks and stuff for OPS, and he's helped me a ton. So, Nightfire too, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I forgot Nightfire. He's a long-time streamer. Okay, so we have a death on Black Watch. I'm assuming Big Ore is the killer there. Man of the people. Yeah, I'm just bringing you simple streams here while we don't have a season, and then once the season starts, you get to have professional grade streams again with professional grade casters. Just trying to fill the gap right now. Let's see. Okay, so we got somebody in lower dumpster. Okay, it looks like Razor Reflex just got a kill.
One down by Humvee, right side.
Yep. It's again probably better to say which cardinal direction. Let's see. So Humvee, he said right side. I thought it would be here. I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't see the body. Oh, here he is. Yeah, it can be hard to tell, to be fair, like where he was, but technically he is west of the Humvee. And just a quick tip for everybody out there that's watching that's not sure about how to do callouts. The easy way to remember cardinal directions is just find something in the north and then use that as your anchor point, because once you have north orientated, you can figure everything else out. On downfall, I just think of North Hotel, which is this big building way out in the far side here. That one I've been talking about a lot this whole cast. So if you're confused about directions, just think about that. Okay, Razor Reflex, I think just got another one.
I think we got one in the 2-story on the right side. I killed one by red truck, 2 side.
Yep.
Sorry, red truck.
And there's actually 3 red trucks. So good to specify which red truck you're talking about. Let's see, so like this could be south red truck, this would be west red truck, and then there's also red truck over here, red truck over here. So saying red truck can be a little confusing sometimes. Something to keep in mind.
Humvee right side.
Humvee right side, yeah, and got 2 to maximum on that Humvee again. And once again, we have a situation where Marsoc is pretty far off of objective with not a ton of time left. It's kind of been back and forth on defense because I think both teams are just struggling with covering enough distance and enough time. The 2v3, minute and a half roughly remaining. Turtle creeping up on center hotel. He is getting somewhat close here. Still, that's pretty far. Yeah, they need to be moving. They've only got a minute. They are way too far out right now. Oh, and one goes down. Who was that? For some reason, it's not showing me their name. That's really weird. This must be the person not showing up. Oh, and he's going to sneak up on him. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no. Oh, man, I thought he was going to go for a knife or something. Would have been pretty epic if he'd gotten away with that, but also very dangerous. Okay, so all tied up, 3-3. So far, it looks like it's just a battle of the defenses. Marsoc is having a hard... or Marsoc rounds are proving to be a challenge for both teams. So, might see whoever's on defense take the map here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to scroll through here. Who won the first one? Okay, so Blackwatch won the first round. First map, I should say. So, if Blackwatch can pull this off, can be the Marsoc team that does not falter on Marsoc, then they win the match. Scrim's not over. If you don't know, everybody plays all 3 maps. It's more about MMR, matchmaking rank, than anything. But if they don't, then we're going to a tiebreaker on the 3rd map. Personally, I like to see tiebreakers, so I'm just going to hope for that. Again, not biased towards either team. I just want to see higher stakes play. People kind of tend to disconnect sometimes on the 3rd map if they've lost the first 2. But on the 3rd map for a tiebreaker, people get pretty intense, and they really clinch down and play hard, which I want to see personally. So just waiting on the teams here. It looks like there's 2 drops on Blackwatch now. I don't know if that was intentional. Let's see. Somebody's pinging me. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Mono might be able to join me. Let's see if I can get him in here. Sure. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. Just gotta coordinate this and get Mono in here if possible. It's probably the lobby. Baggins and I were dropping yesterday in lobby, but when we switched, we were fine. Yep. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of lobby issues right now. CJ Hubs joining. Okay, he was just in the chat earlier, so maybe it's a sub. Can I subscribe to you? I can't seem to, but I've gotten a free Twitch Prime sub available. Okay, you guys are gonna think I'm some old fuddy-duddy, but like, I don't really know much about Twitch. I historically only kept this channel so I could comment on streams from VRML. That's the only reason I use this stream. And yeah, it came in, dropped me on this map too. Yeah, I know. Downfall seems to have particular issues with lobbies right now. So we'll just have to hang out until this gets resolved. But to answer your question about subscriptions, I don't even know. Just follow me for now. That's fine. I'm not trying to make money off of this, or really any of this. This is just something I do for fun. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Just give me a follow. That's plenty. So I'm going to ask the team captain here. Oh, someone crashed. New Diaz. I'm assuming that's a player on one of these teams. Hold on. Drop. Full sayonara. Do they need a sub I could pop my headset on? Well, I can certainly ask. Give me a second. Volunteering to take the spot. Okay, so they just had somebody show up. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even worry about that sayonara. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes when this stuff happens, like I've been in scrims where the other team will bring in an extra person from their roster to play on our side. It's, you know, we're all friends, you know, especially in the olden days with the league. You know, nobody's really concerned about like secrets or anything like that. Okay, so they are spawning in now. What do we have here? We got the lower dumpster. Oh, we got the quick spawn. Wow, this is excellent for a potential match point. Oh, don't. What do you... No, don't do that. Oh, man. Okay, so real learning moment right here. When you're at quick spawn for this objective, what you should do before you even spawn in, tell everybody to get down. You want everybody lying down in the prone position so that they cannot just run around that corner and spot you. Oh boy, Bravo 6 already lost 2. That is why you do not peek early like that on this spawn. That is really gonna hurt them. Oh boy, Bravo 6 falling apart real quick. Razor reflex in position to cap. Oh boy, if he goes into that, this is going to be a cap unless. Okay, so they're adjusting now. Uh-oh, Razor not capping. Oh man, oh, this is turning around. It's 2v2 now. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Yo-Yo Master, I'll explain the quick spawn in a moment. A lot happening right now. So CJ Hubs, Cash Crazy, down. That is a real dangerous revive. I would not go for that right now. As great as it would be to even it up like that, or actually have a numerical advantage. Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, it's not showing the dots correctly. Okay, so this is the right move. Turtle is on the objective. Oh, that's weird. It's showing a Marsoc player with a red outline, like their Volk. That's really odd. So 3 up with 1 Resible on Marsoc. Oh boy, this is not good for Volk. Yeah, Bravo 6 probably gonna get capped on here. Oh, Caster, no. Uh-oh. Oh, he might get a double here. Oh, man. That could have gone either way, truly.
Game, boys. Fuck yeah, that's game, boys. Game, yeah.
It is game. Good job, Black Watch. It's not totally over. Still going to play the last one. So, to answer Yo-Yo Master 2008, quick spawn, that's the term we give for spawns where you are in position to move on the objective really fast on Marsoc. And, hold on, I'm just going to wait for this to load. And on Downfall in particular, the quick spawn means everybody needs to get in position like now. You also can't run out in the open. So on quick spawn on Downfall like that, Marsoc should be laying down as quickly as they can. In fact, when Mayhem is doing it, what we'd say is everybody get down while we're still in the tent, just in case we spawn into that. Because if we do, we don't want Volk to be able to stand on that corner and spot us. In Onward, it's incredibly important to hide your spawn if you're on Marsoc and you're on a map where spawns are not known ahead of time. So you get low, you crawl, they might not even think that you had the quick spawn, and you can actually hit them really hard and fast without them being aware. They might assume that you had a different spawn and be wrong. It's a nice little bit of psychological warfare. Okay, so we have Bravo 6 on attack here. Bravo 6 and Black Watch. And Reinhardt, go for the basement. That would have been a potential move on that objective, but did not work out that way. Okay, so starting out, we have the tank courtyard objective. This one is a lot different than it used to be. Quarantine is pretty much a new map at this point. Some similar features, and there's still some callouts that can be reused, but this is by and large a new experience. As this objective used to be right about here. There used to be a little fence right here you could kind of hide behind as you capped on. Now you've got a tank that you can hide from people in the south from, but boy, you are exposed to the north in a big way if you're capping over here. I'm assuming you might be able to cap from like right here. I don't know if you can cap from behind this wall or not. Video Master got it, thanks Theta, no problem. Be curious to see how far the capping distance is on this. Still haven't run quite enough tests on that yet. But some new additions, for those of you who aren't aware, is this building right here. There used to be a building, but you couldn't go in it, you couldn't do anything with it, it was just there. And we called it the hospital. And now you can go up on this roof, so there's multiple rooftops. Center burning, as we used to call it, because this building used to be much smaller and on fire, is now this. I don't even know what to call it now. This airplane fuselage was completely new. There used to be this thing, we called the cockpit, was there. but everything else is new. And there's this new rooftop right here, just being utilized by some very good snipers. It's quite annoying now. This whole building, I don't even know what to call it. I've just been calling it the airplane building, but I don't know what the call out is going to turn into. Which completely changes the west approach. And it's not even close to what it used to be like. And now you can't just say roof, you have to say north roof, because there's so many. I mean, you might even have to change it, because this is technically at least somewhat in the north. I mean, it's basically lined up. Maybe west roof? I don't know. North over here is mostly the same. Oh. We still don't have a full roster. I just heard the countdown, but... Oh. I don't know what happened there. So maybe some more lobby bugs, because we're still missing 2 people on Black Watch and 1 person on Bravo 6. Oh, yeah, this is the problem with the update, is just the lobby bugs. Okay, I keep hearing the countdown. I don't know if are we going 3v3, 4v4 or something? Let me check my Discord here. Looks like Mono will not be joining us, unfortunately. It's too bad. Well, okay, so still waiting on everybody to get in. I don't know if they're subbing again. Hearing the countdown, I'm assuming, yeah, it's going all the way. So we're doing a 4v4 now. Okay.
I'm hitting the second story here.
I'll follow you.
Alright. You want to watch that back window?
Crash roof and sand roof. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Keyman. I have to play around with that. I like those two because both words are single syllable. Crash and sand. You want to keep the smallest number of syllables possible when you're describing callouts. Makes it much more economical for everybody. Okay, I'm going to set some cameras here. Alright, we have a very... it's not that aggressive, I shouldn't say that. Have a somewhat aggressive push up here to tank courtyard. And we're likely to have a conflict now because Turtle just ran into center. I would hope that whoever was shooting at him communicates that he is in there. And we got to push up the north roof, smoke in rooftop courtyard. I heard people call it the air conditioning building. That's interesting. Yeah, it does seem like a mouthful there. It's a lot of syllables. So Cash, Kaguro about to face off most likely. Oh boy. Oh, see, that's another example of why you should not be double peeking, because he knew he was there and poked out again and got shot. So if you take a shot, just a good rule of thumb is to rotate. You know, don't stay in the same place where you shot. Just in general. There are exceptions to that, but just generally a good idea. Don't double peek. Okay, giving call outs from CJ Hubs, or yeah, CJ Hubs. There's one going up to the roof of hospital. So we've got a 3v2.5 right now. Oh, that's another kill. So it's now... Oh, there's a revive. Man, my dots are not showing the correct number of people again. This is another bug, I guess. Sky Joker trying to... Okay, so this is... Oh, and CJ Hubs goes down. Another thing to think about, this is something I didn't really understand until James, co-captain of Mayhem, put it in my head, is you got to make sure you're not both looking at the same place for too long, and both people were focusing on south roof or hospital, whatever you want to call it, for a little too long there. Sometimes it has to happen. Not saying it's always bad, but, you know, try to have different viewpoints. Try to have one person looking in one direction, another person covering in another. If everybody gets too focused in one direction, you become vulnerable very fast. Okay, so Stubbs approaching from motel. So this is not a bad approach, actually. So we've got somebody coming in from the south and somebody coming in from motel. Or not the south, I'm sorry, center burning. So a little bit of a pincer move here. Start throwing some smokes on objective. That would be a good bit of distraction. Sky Joker's doing the right thing by staying on objective. Nobody's really going to be able to do much there in terms of capping without him seeing them. Although, I guess you could... Oh, and it's a kill. I guess, who was that? I think Turtle, I don't remember exactly, was coming out of center there. But Mr. Joker in a good spot to cover any cap potentials here. Although I would say this is a little dangerous right here. Because, yeah, he doesn't have this... Okay, now he would. Would not get that peaky, personally, but, you know, better to not get capped on either way. 50 seconds left. 1v1. Very close to the objective. Could go either way here. Sky Joker has his tablet out. Okay. Okay, so should probably... Yeah, good. Rotate around. Watch the other side, too. Okay, this will be... Oh! I don't know if that was a misfire or what happened there, but Stubb just gave away his position. Oh, Sky Joker didn't catch it. Huh. You know, I wonder if that was a sound problem. Good kill by Stubbs, by the way. Good job there. I have noticed, though, in the scrims that Mayhem's been holding, that there are times when sound just doesn't register. Shots can be fired right next to you and you won't hear it. So I wonder if he did not hear those shots coming out from Stubbs as he came up. Especially there's a kind of a weird bug where you go down here and all the sounds kind of, until you get like right about here, the sounds sound like you're underwater. So maybe those shots were while he was still, you know, maybe here, and the shots did not register with the last offender. I don't know. So I would think he would react to that. I would just lean on the game kind of screwing him on that one. Okay, so everybody spawned in. Let's see where the Marsoc spawn is here.
Oh.
Yeah, but you almost freaking destroyed them all.
Let's go. Kickbox. You and me. Hey.
Oh boy.
Kickbox.
Fight to the death on Marsoc here. Here we go.
Roundhouse. I'm getting any taller.
Oh, that's disappointing. Next time, guys, I want to see a knife fight to the death. Anyway, let's see what kind of formation we're getting here. Okay, Kirigo. Ooh, that's kind of a risky cross. If you're going to do that, throw some smokes out on defense, because it doesn't really matter if they know where you are, or where you spawn, I should say. You can give away your position early, doesn't matter, as long as you can cross safely. Because that could have very easily been a -1 for Marsoc there. And you do not want that. Oh, Bravo 6 loses 1. CJ Hubs. Okay, that's still just a down. See where everybody else is here. Let's see if...
-1 mid.
Alright, someone goes down at the center building, so it's basically evened up. So this kill hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay, Big Ore going for the revive. So far it looks safe. Uh-oh. This could get ugly fast. Oh, and the trade. Yep. You got it, buddy. It was a trade. So, it's still technically tied up
2 friendlies or 1 friendly?
in terms of player count, but there is a revive available that would give Volk the advantage here. Yeah, at this point, I'm not sure it'd be worth it for the revive. It seems like it'd be pretty risky. Ooh. Okay, Turtle, Sky Joker about to meet here. Alright, so technically 1v1 now. Scavenging the body like a true bro. I mean, what are teammates for, right? Okay, so we still have one down. I mean, I don't... H-Town 132 AG, I don't think he has any way of knowing exactly where this last Marsoc person is, and going off objective right now would be a bad idea, so likely the right move. What happened there? Oh. Well, once again, I'm being betrayed by my little dots up top, and I'm having a hard time keeping track of who's where. So, sorry about that. Yeah, I think this is kind of another problem with the casting part of the game. So, Bravo 6 takes it up to nothing. They're on Marsoc now, so if they manage to get a cap, then that will be game. All 3 maps. Or actually, no, that's incorrect. Black Watch, I think, won the first 2. I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, so let's get this straight while everyone's in spawn. Is there a full 5? 1, 2, 3, 4 on Black Watch. Okay, so they're doing 3, 4.
Oh my god, did you just blow up your back? Oh,
no, that sucks. So, 2 to maximum is tablet free right now because of, sounds like something in the game.
This is one way, but it'll work.
Ooh, yeah, I would really discourage throwing smokes early like that. You're just telling them where you are. Throw smokes when you know that you have a good reason to. Like if somebody has spotted you out or it's a very common line. Like right now, there's no way... Let's see, actually, before I say that, where's the objective? I need to figure that out first. So they spawned over here. So this one, yeah, like they're not going to be up at north by then. It's just not possible. So you're kind of wasting a smoke. I mean, even if they don't hear it or anything, it's just not a good use of utility. So just try to be aware of where Volk is spawning. Because if it's a different objective where they can get up quickly... Oh, who was that? So there's a down there. Sounds like he downed him near Tank Courtyard or Center Hotel. Or, excuse me, Center Burning. She could have finished, had to leave. Oh, sorry to hear that. There's another down. Oh, finish him. Finish him. No! And Stubbs staying silent, as he should.
135. Outside of the map, dude.
I mean, if there's real useful information, in many cases it's worth it to just say it. Even if they kill you, just so your teammates are informed. Just want to point out how creepy it is that the hands move while you're downed. Look at that. That is just freaky. So, let's see. H-Town. Yeah, H-Town definitely needs to be more cognizant of that. Just a good rule of thumb. If you see a body like that, just shoot it a ton. I mean, I'm a LMG guy, so I just light bodies up. I don't really care about wasting ammo. If you're a rifleman or something, like 2 or 3 rounds into a body is fine, but just make sure you're confirming. The Sky Joker will likely get this revive. Check in over here, see what's happening. Okay, I think they're still probably a ways away from any action here. Yep, and the Sky Joker is going to get that revive. So, confirm your kills, guys. Confirm your kills. Oh, there might be some spies here in a moment. Depends on if H-Town hears them or not. It sounds like he did, or it looks like he did. He's putting the laser on them. Yep, there's a kill. And he definitely saw Sky Joker too, that's why he's painting him like that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he thought that was just the one. What was that? I think there's another kill here. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's just really hard to figure out what's happening because of the way that the casting software works now. So I think that, ooh, that was a friendly fire. So I don't think there's any Volk players in position to down him. That's cool though. He, at least he didn't kill him. Okay, so Volk is down to 1 player now. Where is CJ Hubs? Yeah. Okay, this is a kind of not a great position because you can cap from around the corner in a place where he won't be able to see. And if this person darts around this corner and dives into the garage, he will not be able to stop them. So like if Carrigo puts cover fire down on this guy, make sure you're checking that corner though. Should watch left on this for sure. But if they figure out where he is, this is going to be real bad for subs. For Hubs, I mean. Oh, and that's map. Wow. Alright, so again, if you're going to cover the objective, make sure you've got all the angles covered. It's always better to die than get capped on. So in the future, Hubs, anybody else going to play that? If you're the last one up, it's actually okay to just live in this little garage. Or hang out here is another good one. But you just need to be cognizant that people can sneak up. In fact, I think you can cap right here. But I know you can cap from inside the garage, obviously, and people can sneak from here. So you just need to be careful of your angles. This is not a great spot. You're so far away. And even, like, let's say somebody comes around one of these corners and you see them. If you miss, you've got a lot of ground to cover, and a good capper could just poke into this corner and be done with it before you can reach them. So, that does it. Everybody has left. I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched. I think I'm gonna stop now unless anybody has any questions that they want answered about this map or the game or something. But either way, I just want to plug my Discord. It's called the Cult of Theta. You can find it on my YouTube channel. You can hit me up on Discord. I can give you a link. Do a lot of fun stuff there. I'll probably be playing later tonight if anybody wants to play with me. And thank you to everybody who watched. And thank you to the teams. It's great to be able to cast somebody, and it's just an excellent opportunity to help you guys out, so I appreciate it. I know everybody else that doesn't have cast to watch right now appreciates it. So with that, I will say thank you everybody again. This is your old friend Theta, the Monotone Messiah, aka that weird tutorial guy with the deep voice, signing off for today. Have a good one, everybody.